Okay, tell you a little bit about how AI can be used to really transform fertility treatment. There's an estimated 4 million IVF cycles performed globally each year, and with a success rate of about 25%, the vast majority fail. And I think what people are surprised to find out is that we often don't know why, which leaves patients effectively devastated, having to either undergo additional IVF treatment or in many cases drop out because physical, emotional, and financial drain from the entire process. There's an opportunity for AI to really help take some of the trial and error out of IVF and get people to a successful outcome more quickly by identifying the right sperm, eggs, endometrial lining, and other characteristics and aspects that lead to successful fertility treatment. It's really ideally situated because there's binary outcomes in IVF almost all the way along the path. Either you have fertilization or you don't, you have embryo development or you don't, you have implantation, and so on and so forth. There's fairly large database of images for analysis throughout the process. They're a little hard to get to, but we do take images across the whole process, so that helps. And we have a millennial clientele who's really demanding this kind of personalized feedback in their treatment. At Future Fertility, we've elected to tackle the human egg assessment. So there is currently no way to assess the fertility potential of an individual egg. And I think that surprises a lot of people because we can assess sperm quality, embryo quality, endometrial lining quality, but with the human egg for individuals, we really can provide no personalized feedback. And that's despite 30 years of research from top physicians and embryologists in the field. There's simply things that the human eye can't see. And so under the direction of Dr. Dan Nayat, who is a reproductive endocrinologist and co-founder of Future Fertility, we took a large data set of images where we could track the individual egg all the way through to outcome. He and embryologists taught the neural network to go back, and they were able to find morphological characteristics in an egg that would indicate its potential to produce a child. Thus far, we're pretty early in the process. Thus far, we are able to predict embryo development 63% of the time, which is a 21% improvement over seasoned embryologists. And so in this case, we've really opened the black box, not just improving something that was done before, but doing something that couldn't be done before. The use case for this is, the near term and most obvious is for women who are doing social egg freezing, who want some personalized feedback on whether the eggs that they have frozen for future use will be there to fulfill their family building goals later. But there's also tremendous opportunity within IVF for people looking for feedback on what's causing a failed IVF cycle and what their next treatment protocol might look like, as well as intended parents using donor egg who want some feedback on the eggs that they've acquired to help build their family. While we've focused on the egg, there's other areas that AI can bring efficiency in getting to the desired outcome more quickly. Embryo selection by visually seeing things without having to use pre-implantation genetic testing, which is very costly and invasive. Uterine cavity receptivity, so you finally have a great embryo. How do you know when the right time to put that back to optimize the chance of implantation? Decision support along the way, depending on how a patient is progressing in their IVF cycle, when you should change the protocol, and then just straight protocol optimization, which is a huge opportunity to get people. There's a huge variability in drug utilization from clinic to clinic, and pulling some of the data out to get to the optimal situation based on a patient's personal situation is a huge potential for AI to help in this field. Thank you.